Hey guys, and welcome to Jurassic Unicast. It's James here, and there's been some huge news in the Jurassic community. So guys, the inevitable has happened. Jurassic World Dominion has been pushed back to 2022. Now, being a huge fan of the franchise, us along with a lot of others are very, very disappointed, and obviously we're gutted that the film has been pushed back another year. We were so close to getting the release and a trailer coming out probably around Christmas time, and now it's just like dangling the carrot, and all of a sudden it's been taken away from us. But with this, there are some positives. Well, firstly, I have to think about the box office. Now, the box office, these Jurassic World films earn over $1 billion per film on average, and that is more than pretty much most of the MCU. It is one of the biggest selling franchises out there. So the thought of not being able to go to the cinema or movie theatres and making these big bucks on this film, it's just not worth the risk for Universal and Amblin. So I completely understand them cutting the film and not releasing it in June next year, in 2021. Another positive is that this pushback, although it being a year and it's been a long time, and it's going to feel like a long time for us fans, but it gives the cast and the crew an extra year to completely tweak everything to make sure that this movie is absolutely perfect for when it releases in June 2022. Just think of the possibilities that this extra year could give this film. Firstly, it could give the cast and the crew extra time to reshoot scenes. Any scenes that they're not sure on, any scenes that might need changing or tweaking here or there, and even they could bring back cast that they didn't have time to film because of filming conflicts with other movies. So now they can even bring them in if they want to. Maybe Tim Murphy or Lowry, anyone? And also when it comes to the special effects, visual effects team, they've got a whole extra year to work on these movies and to make them look absolutely pristine. There's no rushing, there's no deadlines. So this movie should look incredible. Now, another thing to think about is the timeline in the movie. When will it be set? Will it be set in 2021 when it was originally meant to be? Or will it be set in 2022? Was the film already set in 2022 and it's now actually caught up with itself in a strange way? But either way, I'm pretty sure most of the fan base will be interested to know in how this fits in. But it's a blessing in disguise. I really believe it is. So I think as much as it's gutting to know that this film is being delayed a year, we really should look at this in a positive way, especially in the current climate. Hey, and besides, we're definitely getting a season 2 of Camp Cretaceous. Gotta be done. It's too popular. Now, we've had some more news in the Jurassic Park community, although I'd say this one's a little bit more exciting. It's a bit of a tease. Colin Trevorrow has released a photo from set. There's been lots of confusion about what type of species this is, because it does look very ceratopsian, but in fact it's actually a even more prehistoric reptile from the Triassic period. Now, it could be a Lystrosaurus or Dicenodon, but it does look a lot more like a Lystrosaurus, basically down to its size. Steve Broussard, the new consultant of Jurassic World Dominion that took over from Jack Horner, he's the guy that improved the Allosaurus that was used in Battle at Big Rock. And he's actually stated this on a tweet. It's a brand new species that is brought into Jurassic World Dominion. Now, he didn't actually say what species it was, but he did say that it wasn't a dinosaur, so he left that up to the imagination. Now, this really excited me, because in the Jurassic Park novel, one of the early part of Hammond's dreams was to sell to investors a pygmy elephant. You guys might remember the scene that I'm referring to. Now, this is kind of like a little bit of a nod. I could imagine one of these creatures being sold as small dinosaur, small household pets on the black market. Because they do kind of look like a pig. So I can imagine them being good for farming and things like that. Either way, I think it's a really interesting choice of animal to use in a Jurassic film. The fact that we're going back all the way to the Triassic period and the Permian era, which is a lot more reptilian, a bit like the Dimetrodon. Although we have seen the Dimetrodon in Lockwood's Manor, so maybe this isn't the first time we've seen something from this era. Anyway, I am interested in hearing your thoughts, so please leave a comment in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Only 5% of all of our viewers are actually subscribed. So please be one of those guys, because it would really, really help the channel out a lot. Anyway, only one thing left to say. Life will find a way. See you later.